I'm just waiting for the phone to fall flat on the ground just any moment. Hey guys, it's me Nikki. If you don't know me, I'm new here. I wanted to make a video about a topic that is really delicate for some people, but for women in general and young girls should be really accessible topic and question to talk about, especially in 2020. I want to talk about periods and mostly for the menstrual cup. So, how did I find about the menstrual cup? I really don't know. I just remember hearing it probably in one of the shows or videos that I watched on YouTube, and I started to Google and I found the cup that is so huge and so uncomfortable that makes every single woman give up on it. And then I tried to dig in more information and to find how many different types of them there are and which one resonates with my beliefs and what I would like to receive from that cup. I chose the Organicup, and actually on 19th of June this year we make 3 years anniversary. This video will be not sponsored, I guess. I hope. I mean, it shouldn't be. I'm doing it voluntarily just to help out some girls that have questions and maybe doubts about it. And the idea is to share my perspective. So if there's someone in between, on the edge, on the verge of buying the cup, any cup, that thinks it is the one, just to try and do it, because honestly we spend so much money on so many other different things and products that we use rarely or just a few times, and we throw it away or we give it away or we don't use it. And with the cup is about commitment, really. It's about a choice to make, and it's like a relationship. If you don't work hard for it, it will fall apart, and if you work hard for it, eventually it will bear some fruits and will make you happy along the way. Anyways, yeah, fun story. If you want me to make a video about it, I will make a video about it. How did I find about my period, and just the process, how I found more information about this mystery of ours. And my first experience actually with the period in general. That's another topic. I found the cup online. I ordered it. I waited for it 2 weeks, I think, if I remember correctly. I read all the information on the website. I can provide you links with the information, and also it's really useful to read the frequently asked questions. I also joined their group in Facebook, and there were so many women commenting on their posts about the menstrual cup and asking for advices, asking specific things, or just asking for people to share their experience. And I did write some comments a long time ago, and yeah, I like to share useful information with people around me. I wish I found out about the cup from someone personally. I honestly wish I had a friend that is so to have the same mindset like me and to tell me, hey, do you know about this? I wanted to share with you. Would you like to try it? Would you like to give it a try. It's good for the environment, it's healthy for you, and it's so good for this and this and this and this many reasons. But unfortunately I didn't have like 3 years ago that kind of friend to tell me, and I didn't have the courage actually to make a video and talk about it and share my experience. So here it is, 2020, and I'm not under a lockdown right now currently. This is not, boredom is not the reason that I'm making this video, it's something else. It is the fact that I think I'm ready. I just felt it. I have a job, but I don't feel completely fulfilled while I'm doing that job, and I always thought for myself that I'm a more creative person and more capable. Back to the topic. I'll probably cut this so many times because I jump from one place to another. My brain works in a weird way. Anyways, so it came in a carton. I think it's carton. It's like it's carton package with written instructions in it. Cardboard and written instructions on it. In one small little tiny, I think it's cotton bag with laces that you can close it and take it with you anywhere. It also it was really interesting for me that I had a lot of questions before I bought the cup, and of course after I bought the cup, because it was like, okay, oh my god, I got the cup, what should I do first, and I thought, okay, maybe I should first wash my hands, take it out of the bag, and I know, Google first use. And like I supposed, first, before I used the cup, I had to boil it and disinfect it. So for 5 minutes, between 5 and 7 minutes, you boil the cup in a normal pot and disinfect it. Then with cold water, you rinse it off and you take it in. But my obsession with that first use was, what kind of pot I can use? Can I use any pot? Is it supposed to be aluminium? Is it supposed to be, I don't know, metal or whatever? There are other options of being a pot. I wrote an email and they answered me very quickly. It doesn't matter, just boil the water, boil the cup. After a few times of using it, I saw that it started to change color, to be a little bit more darker and not so white and transparent anymore. So I decided to try to put baking soda. Yeah, baking soda. I tried to decided to use baking soda for cleaning it. I realized that it's not harming the material of the cup, which is silicone, in any way if you add a little bit of soda while disinfecting it. So I implement that from time to time when I want to change the appearance of the cup, but I'm not bothered by that at all. So, first advice. Yeah, you rinse it, you wash your hands, you dry it first very nicely. I use paper towels or just air dry, and then put it back in the bag, tie it in and put it either somewhere that you're going to use it. For me it's the bathroom, or in your bag always, so whenever you get your period, so you can use it instantly. Patience is the most important advice that I can give you. I decided for myself that I'm that kind of person. It's just me. If I decide to do something, I will make it work. Whatever it is, I will make it work. If it's something that I'm really committed to, I will make it work. Maybe I was lucky, maybe I'm stubborn, but I decided when I buy this cup, no matter how many comments I read about it, I will try to make it work for me, no matter the circumstances. So the most useful advice is to use the bathroom always, when your home bathroom, when you put it in. and since you can wear it for 7 hours or 8 hours depending on your flow, when it's, let's say, not so intense, it's good to empty it every 3 hours, I think. But if you cannot, try to use as clean as familiar bathrooms as you use your bathroom. Public restrooms also you can use, but with a lot of awareness about the situation around you. Do you have a sink next to you to wash your hands? Do you have enough paper to rub the cup? Because it's really messy. But oh my god, I would give up pads because I didn't use tampons, I would say, at all. Maybe a few times when I needed them for swimming or, I don't know, going out or something. But I will change my preference from the pads to the cup, like when I was 14, when I get my period, like immediately, instantly. I would not think about it because I'm a person which doesn't sweat now. It's weird. But usually when I'm nervous, I'm sweating a lot, like mostly my arms. Not my armpits that much, but my palms are sweating a lot. And you can imagine that when I'm active, when I'm dancing, or when I'm working out, or when I'm, I don't know, just walking, I sweat a lot. So with pads, it was the most uncomfortable feeling in the world to have something just stick to your, how to call her, tutu, stick to your tutu, and not to have enough space, always feeling sticky, or always feeling, hot. The cup, the most important thing that I like is the breeze. I love the air. I love the fact that I don't feel the cup that's inside me. I sometimes look back in the toilet and I'm like, is it still inside me? Did it went out? Did it stay? Do I have it? Did they put it back in? I'm like, yes, I washed my hands, I took it out, I rinsed it, I washed my hands again, I put it back again. Yeah, I did it. Sometimes after 3 years, I forget if I really have it in me. So this is how used to it I got. It's a habit. It's really a habit that you, if you can and if you like it and if you want, which I encourage you, is really nice to have. Like it's really remarkable thing to brag about. I like the feeling that after the third day of my period I can sleep naked basically, but this depends on the period. When I'm depressed and when I'm overweight during my life, I also tend to have like a heavier flow, so I cannot do that. But when I'm active and I'm working out, I don't have pain and I don't bleed that much. But every month is different, so yeah, you just have to know yourself and be in balance with yourself and know what's going on, why this is happening, why my discharge looks like this, what did I do my period to come so early or late, what affects my period. You just in general be aware of your influence on your own body, and that's the reason that I just needed 3 years to realize that I don't need an app to know when my period is coming. I'm just checking, is it going to be like in 3 days or in 4 days. It's just 1 day difference. But my period is one of the very regulars that if I don't have this kind of spikes in my life and in my mood and in my psyche, I tend to have like sharp period. Like usually it starts from the night before when I feel heavy, and in the morning 8 a.m. it's already dripping and I know that it's here. Actually, I wanted to mention that with the cup I can swim, I can train, I can be in sauna, And you know, ladies, that when you feel a little bit hot or it's hot outside, you tend to a little bit flow harder than usual. When you drink alcohol, it doesn't overflow. Overflowing is rarely because of the, you know, my negligence when I pay attention how many hours passed and did I change it after 3 hours. But this month it was very heavy and not painful at all. I don't know how, but I suspect that because I'm training like for 2 months in a row, like consistently, and I lost a lot of kilos, like 8-9 kilos. I think my body is trying to get rid of the extra follicles, like the extra pouches of blood that not every cycle it can be released. So this month it was like the one that when they gather from few months they were like, okay, you are good, you're clean. So yeah, that's why probably it was so heavy, but it was not painful at all, which I did overflow a few times. And to be honest, and not to be a hypocrite, I use the daily pads, the one that are sticking, the thin one that are very small, but I buy them and I use them only in case of emergencies, like when I know that this month or these 2 days in the beginning, probably is the second and third day, it will be really messy. I use like 2-3 probably per cycle, which is, I hope, not that much. Okay, thank you for watching. See you.